Dialectical Journal, Unit 8, Part 2. Places. Thebes, a city in Greece which serves as the setting for the play. Oedipus's parents were part of the royal family in Thebes. Corinth, a city in Greece where Oedipus was raised by the royal family of Corinth. Delphi, located on the peak of Mount Parnassus. This was the site where the god Apollo was worshipped. The Delphic oracle that foretold Oedipus's fate was revealed at this location. Cithaeron, a mountain range in Greece where Oedipus was left to die. Characters. Oedipus, son of Laius and Jocasta, king of Thebes, fulfilled the prophecy of killing his father and sleeping with his mother. Creon, Jocasta's brother, ruler of Thebes following Laius's death and ruler of Thebes following Oedipus's exile. The Theban elders, or the chorus, a group of men who reflect on the plot developments and pose philosophical questions to the audience. Tiresias, the blind prophet of Thebes, a soothsayer, called upon to investigate the murder of Laius. Jocasta, queen of Thebes, married to Laius. Oedipus is her son and husband, and she is the sister of Creon. Laius is the king of Thebes, the husband of Jocasta, the father of Oedipus, and he received the oracle that foretold the prophecy of Oedipus's future. Servant of Laius, was the only surviving witness of Laius's murder. Messenger from Corinth, reveals to Oedipus that Merope, or the queen of Corinth, is not his real mother. He brings news of Polybus's death, gave Oedipus to the royal family of Corinth as a gift because they did not have a child. The shepherd found Oedipus on the hillside and rescued him by giving him to the messenger. Polybus, king of Corinth, raised Oedipus as his adopted son, and his death was announced to Oedipus by the messenger, and he is also the husband of Merope. Merope, queen of Corinth, raised Oedipus as her adopted son and is the wife of Polybus. Discussion questions. This play is not really about the fulfillment of an oracle. It is about deciding whether fate controls one's life or if the choices one makes lead them to their place in life. There is not an identifiable direct divine intervention in the play, but I would consider the fact that Oedipus was found on the mountain to be some act by the gods. He was destined to marry his mother and kill his father, and there was no way to escape it, even through trying to die. Those who try to dissuade Oedipus from finding out the truth are threatened with death. He is not tolerant of being blind when others see so clearly his role in the death of his father. Oedipus reveals his confidence in his intelligence by answering the Sphinx's riddle, even once he finds out that the wrong answer will yield death. One could argue that fate did not affect Oedipus's life. In general, I am of the belief that he made his decisions that led to the fulfillment of the oracle. But one has to admit that the gods were correct in their prophecy. To me, this means that they saved him on the mountainside because that was his last chance to die. They wanted him to live long enough to make his own choices. Tragic irony provides a debate for the reader because they must decide if fate or free will is what led to Oedipus's tragedy. In the play, Sophocles says that humans' existence cannot be altered. They are bound to achieve their fate no matter how hard they try to avoid it. He also stresses the importance of maintaining class. It would be a disgrace for a person of high class to fall to the duties of a slave. This is why Oedipus is not sentenced to death. He is simply exiled. Oedipus is responsible for his downfall because no one forced him to make the choices he made. It was his own fault that he killed his father because he chose to use violence as a revenge for being shoved off the road. His action was not necessary during those circumstances. My experience of reading the drama was one of sadness. I felt that Oedipus caused the lives of the people around him to be disrupted in an unorthodox manner. In the end, Jocasta was driven to suicide despite her lack of control of the events. Oedipus does not feel that he deserves to die for his actions, but others die because of him, such as his father. This was unjust.